Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to crochet the raised ridge stitch, which you can see here in front of you. This is a wonderful stitch to work. It's a great one row repeat and then some color changes worked in there as well. It creates a very solid, fairly thick fabric, at least around where these raised ridges are, and it could work in a variety of projects. For our tutorial today, we're going to be using a H8 or 5mm crochet hook, as well as two colors of a 100% cotton yarn. This is the Pima Cotton by Lion brand, and links to these items can be found in the description of this video. Also in the description, you'll find a direct link to the free written pattern, which is on richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every single Sunday morning with a new free crochet stitch tutorial. Our stitch today is going to be worked in rows. You're going to start by making a slip knot and then by working a foundation chain. You're going to start by working in your color A if you're using two different colors. Your foundation chain today for this stitch can be any multiple of stitches. You're just going to have 3 extra chains at the end for your turning chain, or it's also considered a double crochet stitch. So you can work any number of crochet stitches. Once you have your foundation chain worked, you're then going to work a double crochet into the 4th chain from your hook. As I mentioned, your first chain 3 does count as a stitch, so you're going to work into it when you come back over. You're then going to work 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way across. When you come all the way across at the end of row 1, you'll have 1 stitch remaining. We're going to switch to our color B at the end of row 1. So yarn over, insert your hook into that final stitch, yarn over and drop a loop with your color A, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, again with your color A. You can then drop your color A, pick up your color B and place it on your hook, and then simply pull through. Now, depending on the project that you're working, you may be able to leave your color A attached and pick it up on your way back, or you'll want to fasten off and weave in your ends. I'm going to leave mine attached today. You're then going to chain 1, working with your color B, and turn your work. Now for row 2, you're going to begin by working a half double crochet stitch into that first stitch. Next, work a front post double crochet stitch into each stitch all the way across till your chain 3. To work a front post double crochet, you're going to yarn over, bring your hook in front of your work and insert your hook from the front through to the back, out through the front again around the post of the next stitch, yarn over and drop a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 more. That's your front post double crochet stitch. You're going to work 1 front post double crochet stitch around the post of each stitch all the way across until you come to that starting chain 3. When you come across to your chain 3 at the end of row 2, you're simply going to work a half double crochet into the 3rd chain of that starting chain 3. Chain 1 and turn your work. You should see a ridge of texture on the other side. For row 3, you're going to repeat your row 2, except at the end of this row 3, you're going to switch back to your color A. So start by working your half double crochet into that first stitch, then work a front post double crochet into each stitch all the way across to your final stitch. When you come across at the end of row 3, you'll have one stitch remaining. You're going to yarn over and insert your hook into that final stitch with your color B, yarn over and drop a loop. Then if your yarn is still attached, your color A, you can drop the color B, pick up the color A and place it on your hook and just pull through to complete your half double crochet. You can then chain 1 and turn your work. Now that's all there is for the repeat in this pattern. To work the pattern, you're simply going to work 2 rows, repeating your row 2 in your color A, followed by 2 rows of color B. So yarn over, insert your hook into the top of that first stitch, work a half double crochet stitch, and then work your front post double crochet all the way across. Half double crochet in your final stitch, chain 1, turn your work, and repeat. So just work 2 rows in your color B, then switch back to your color A, switch back to your color B, and then 2 rows in your color B, and that's all there is to working the raised ridge stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for another great crochet stitch tutorial. Until then, happy crocheting. Bye!